video is about practicing octaves that include the third or the fourth finger, so that when you get them in your repertoire, it feels easier. Some examples of pieces that use octaves are Boccherini Minuet and Lully Gavotte from Book 2, and Gossett Gavotte from Book 1. So we're going to do kind of a ringing tone exercise. Remember the three notes of ringing tones, that they have to be E, A, D, or G, just because they're the open string notes, and we're trying to ring the open string when we play a ringing tone. So rule number 1 is they have to be E, A, D, and G. Rule number 2 is that your violin has to be in tune and your finger has to be in tune. And rule number 3 is that you can't be touching the open string that you're trying to vibrate. So you can get a really good explanation of this at the beginning of Book 2, by the way, on the page of the tonalization, which I believe is page 9. But basically, when you play, for example, a G, you should, if it's in tune and following your 3 rules, you should be able to see the G string vibrate and wiggle back and forth, even though the bow's not on it. So I'm going to play the G that's on the D string, which is the 3rd finger. And I really did see my string wiggle back and forth. Now I'm going to play it slightly out of tune and it won't sound quite as ringing. So hopefully you can hear that. I can't really show you on the video. I'll try. Yeah, you can't see. But if you pluck the string, you see the string shaking back and forward, or shaking back and forth. And that's what you want to see. So we're going to start on the D and the G string with our Gs, and we're just going to play 4 on each note, trying to get the finger shape to be really nice, to have a table, and trying to get the open string to ring. So we'll start with Gs. And now I'm going to go to A, so I'm going to put my first finger on the G string. And this should ring the A string, and it did. And then I'm going to put my 4th finger on the D string to ring A. Okay, and you want to just go back and forth between the A's or between the G's and play with it a little bit until you find the most ringing sound. And don't forget that your bow has to be engaged with the string to make a good sound as well. Then we'll do the same thing basically on the A and the D string with the note D. Trying to match the pitch. And now E, first finger on D. I'm not sure if that's in tune. I'll play my E string. It needed to go a little higher. So using the open string is a really good way of figuring out if you're in tune. So now I'll try it with 4th finger on the A string, the note E. Good, and then I'll do that on A. So I'm done with all of the ringing tones that are octaves that include the 3rd or the 4th finger, but let's add a bonus one. B is not a ringing tone, obviously, but let's see if we can get it to sound really nice like the other ones did. Good. So now that we've kind of found them all, we're going to go through the strings and see if we can do it with 4 without stopping. 4 notes on each one. So G, A, D, E, and bonus B. Last note is that if you can do that, you might try leaving your 1st finger down and leaving the 4th finger down and doing the octave with both fingers down, but it's okay in the beginning just to have 1 finger down. So enjoy that, and if you can do that really well, you might see if you can get the same kind of ringing sound in places like Boccherini Minuet or Gothic Gavotte. Liked the second one better.